think I may have just picked out my new boots for the 2012 snowboarding season. These are cute.
Aren't those cool? Yeah, they're even shiny.
Ooh, pink and shiny, a girl's dream.
Yeah.
I'm joined once again by Damien. He is the co-owner here at GearHeads with his wife, Tammy. All right, let's talk snowboards. You've got a lot of them.
Okay, so like we were talking about the types of skiers, there's also the types of snowboarders. So from junior boards, these ones, so kind of the tweeners and juniors and little tykes and stuff like that can get a board to properly fit them. Then into kind of the tweeners and teens and stuff like that.
Hey, that's the size of my board. Or short people.
Teen, right?
Yeah, right.
So it's important again to get the right type of board, like it is with skis. There's different cambers of board and different flexes and stuff, and that has a lot to do with the shape of the board, kind of this way. So some of them will start to rocker up like this from the center out, some of them from under the feet, some of them from a little farther out, freestyle boards, auto turn type boards that are easier to learn on and they won't catch an edge on you and stuff like that.
Now some boards are really, really flexible. What's the benefit in getting a flexible board?
Flexible board sometimes is easy for rougher terrain and stuff, and also if you do moguls or even freestyle stuff, it'll bend over rails easier and stuff like that, and depending on how crazy you want to get. And then some of them will have stiffer camber towards the ends to get more pop. So if you want to do jumps and things like that, you can kind of preload the board and get more pop out of it.
All right.
Yeah.
So there's
Not
a board
this guy,
for everyone.
But
but some people. And what about bindings? I mean, do you need to go with an insanely expensive binding to get to
Not necessarily to get going, and depending on what you're going to do with it again. I mean, you get different bindings with different angles, different stiffnesses and stuff like that, more adjustability. Some of them will kind of go over the front of the toe or the top of the boot, and some of them will do both, so, and more padding, but mostly that you want something that fits your boots properly. And also, most of them will have some sort of an adjustment for the forward lean angle. Yeah, just make sure you get the right boot for what you're going to use it, or the right binding, sorry, for what you're going to use.
For what you're going to use, okay. Now, when I'm out on the ski hill, I see a lot of people with helmets. I see a lot of people without helmets. What is your opinion on that?
My opinion is, I mean, they're not that expensive, they're very comfortable, and they're warm. And if you do have a fall, they're going to give you some protection. So there's really no reason to not wear them anymore. They're much more comfortable than they used to be. You can get them in all colors and shapes and styles and all kinds of stuff. And really, now I won't ski without one. It's much warmer and more comfortable, and it fits with your goggles as well. You get the right helmet and the right goggle combination. You get no gaps, no spots for frostbite. And there's even some hills now and some areas, I'm not sure, one of the provinces has just made it mandatory that you have to wear helmets.
Which makes sense. Because it doesn't, you don't have to bonk your head very hard for there to
slip
be
and fall,
damage.
especially on snowboards. I mean, if you fall backwards, your head's going to hit the ground just as quick as your butt's going to. So, Now
you were mentioning goggles that fasten on easily to the helmet. There's all sorts of different colors. We've got amber.
There's colors, there's shapes, there's sizes to fit your faces, but most important, get the right goggle to fit your face, and also with the lens that's appropriate for the lighting conditions. And you can get some that you can buy extra lenses like this air brake from Oakley that you can pop the lens out very easily, and you can have different colored lenses for night skiing, for low light, for really sunny days.
Perfect. Awesome. I love you've got so much information.
there's plenty more.
Exactly. And we still haven't even tackled cross-country skiing, so that's coming up a little bit later on CTV Morning Live.